Good morning, YouTube. Another day in paradise. That is being locked down in my apartment. It is just past 9:30. I already had a couple of meetings. This is my work at home setup. We have the work laptop, it's just sleeping. And then I have my own laptop, which is also just sleeping. And I have this ring light that I usually use when I'm filming videos at home when I'm just like sitting in front of the camera. I'm using it for when I have video conferences so that I don't look super dark. My 8:30 and my 9 o'clock meetings this morning, I was wearing my sleeveless hoodie and then I was wearing a hat because I slept till like 8:15. But I've got like 6 or 7 more meetings, and one of them I'm interviewing someone for the company. Another one is with a vendor. So I thought I could do my hair and put on a proper shirt. Just got an email from Amazon saying that my Amazon Fresh order is on its way, and it didn't look like, I haven't checked, but it didn't look like they were out of stock on any of the stuff I ordered, and it's a bigger order. So it's supposed to come between 11 and 1. We'll see whether that makes it in or not. Once the Amazon order comes in, then we'll do the food check for today. Right now though, we're gonna cook some breakfast. I'm gonna show you guys how I make my oatmeal. So I've got organic steel cut oats, and then I've just got regular water. I'm gonna put them both into a pan, and I'm gonna turn the heat up on high, and I'm gonna cover it. I can already hear you people telling me, well, you shouldn't set it on high, it's gonna boil and burn. I'm only doing it for a few minutes to heat up the cold water, then I'm gonna turn it back down. Now that's all heated up, actually I think I waited a little bit too long, it's starting to stick a little bit. I'm gonna put in the secret ingredient, which is my coconut almond milk. I used to put just regular milk in. There was a time where I thought maybe dairy was giving me acne. That turned out to be false. I just like the flavor of this, the coconut almond milk, so that's what I get. We're just gonna keep cooking this for the next 5-10 minutes. Okay, our oatmeal is done. It's been cooking for about, who can say, like 10 or 15 minutes. And I also have blueberries that I already have in a bowl. So now I'm just gonna pour out the oatmeal. I always add some sort of nut butter, so use usually almond butter, or sometimes if I feel like it might be peanut butter. And I also add some ground flaxseed into the oatmeal. So I went to PT yesterday, and then this morning, the place where I go to PT just sent an email out to say they're reducing their hours and they're trying to keep less than 10 people in their office at a time. And my injury, it's not really that bad. There are people that need PT much more badly than I do. So I've just called them, I'm just told them like, just cancel the rest of my appointments. Kind of prefer to not leave the house anyways. You know, it's nice to be able to like go outside, but like, if I want to go outside, I can go for a walk, you know, that's still allowed. No PT for the next little bit. And then when this whole stay-at-home order is over, everything is gonna be so busy. I just thought about it last night. All the gyms are closed. So you thought New Year's, day after New Year's was the busiest time at the gym. Wait till this lockdown is over. All the gyms gonna be completely flooded. But I think lots of other places will be too. Things that people wanna do, there are services that, or stores, businesses that people wanna visit in person that right now they're just like deferring it. So once this lockdown is over, it's gonna be like super crowded and busy outside all the time, I think, for a little bit. Okay, the Amazon delivery is here. It's 11:15, but they can't get up for some reason, so I'm gonna go down to the lobby. So I picked up the order from the delivery guy from the lobby. I thought it was gonna be more than 3 bags because I thought I ordered like 30 things. So maybe all 30 items are in there, or a bunch of the stuff didn't make it. So let's unpack it and find out. Okay, so here's the whole story. Amazon called me and said, oh, I'm in the lobby and I'm not able to come up. Can you come down? Yes, sure. I went down. There's one Amazon delivery person there. He had 3 bags with him, and I said, oh, is it just 3 bags? And he said, yes. I took the bags out. A minute later, he knocked on my door with 6 or 7 more bags. And I was like, oh, okay, these are for, my apartment number. And he looked and he said, yes. Okay, sure. So I took all the bags in. So now I had like 9 bags. Started opening the first 3 bags that I took up myself from the lobby. They were not my items. So I looked on the label and they're actually for a different apartment in the building. So the Amazon driver actually had 2 separate apartments he was delivering for. I'm not sure why he called me for someone else's order. Maybe he makes up the phone numbers. It's probably easier to do. The 3 bags, I took them down to my neighbor basically on a different floor. For the bags that were mine, they were my stuff. And I think, I didn't check item by item, but I think I got everything I ordered. But my freezer is extremely full right now. Let's do today's food supply check. I'm just gonna do the new items. So we now have salsa and we have even more yogurt than before. I'm gonna stop buying yogurt. We have chicken and we have beef again. We have lots of eggs. Here in the freezer, it's gonna be impossible for me to tell you what is all in here, but we got more blueberries and we have more frozen vegetables. That's what we got today, but this is completely jam-packed. We have bread. We have lots of apples. And the only thing different in here is that we have olive oil. So we're actually pretty well stocked. I won't need to get groceries for at least another week. And that's what they're recommending, is that at least for people that are physically going to grocery stores, just to reduce the amount of traffic. They want people to get about a week's worth of groceries, instead of making a trip just to get 1 or 2 days worth, like some people might usually be doing. Obviously, that depends on the store having enough food that you can buy enough of it to feed you and your whole household for a full week. Because my freezer is so full, I already know what I'm gonna cook tonight. We're gonna use up a big bunch of the frozen vegetables. So there's gonna be actual cooking tonight that I'm gonna show you guys. Actual cooking as in, there's gonna be a pan on a stove. The stove will be on, there'll be food in the pan. But it's lunchtime now, it's 12 o'clock. I'm gonna make a quick snack. Then I have a meeting and a short break. And then 4 meetings are back to back. I have one-on-ones with members of my team. And then I have a little bit of a break. I have some work that I just need to put my head down today and do. And then I have a call at 6 o'clock. A lot of today's vlog is on the kitchen. So I don't usually order bread because usually there's bread in the office and I just have like a slice or 2 in the office in the mornings. This particular one I noticed was frozen and I knew it before it came. So when it came, it was like slightly thawed already. I guess it's been at room temperature for hours before they were able to pull it from the freezer and get it to my door. I was just gonna leave it in the bag on the counter at room temperature. And I thought, you know what? I should Google this to make sure I'm doing it properly. The advice for sliced loaf bread is to keep the thing frozen and just thaw these slices that you want to eat right away. My freezer is full and the bread was already like half thawed out. It definitely said, don't refreeze previously frozen bread. I decided I was just gonna thaw the whole thing, and it said if you have a whole loaf of bread, to put in the oven for like 350 for like 15 or 20 minutes. I think that advice is on the assumption you're gonna eat the entire loaf of bread, you're gonna serve it. I'm not. So long story short, threw it in there for 300 degrees for 10 minutes. It is fall now, so I'm gonna let it cool and put it back into the packaging, and then hopefully it will last me for like a week. Okay, so for during lockdown, I've been learning the choreography for one particular song. I've not learned all the choreography for that song yet. Some of the parts in there are quite difficult, so I'll keep coming back to it. But today I'm gonna start on a new song that I've not tried before and just start. I think I can learn maybe like half of the chorus. Hey YouTube, it's 8:30 and it's dinner time. Tonight, we're gonna have chicken and vegetables. I'm cooking the chicken exactly like I did yesterday. That's been going for a while. We got 13 minutes left. I'm gonna do vegetables. I buy all my vegetables frozen and I just get a bunch of different ones. This is peas, carrots, and corn, chopped spinach, and another mix of vegetables. So I'm just gonna dump everything into this colander that I have. I'm gonna run it under hot water to thaw it out. I'm gonna pop them all into a pan to heat it up and just toss it with some olive oil and some spices. Whew, okay, today was a busy day at work. Tomorrow I also have an early start, but hopefully I can end a little bit earlier. My inbox is just flooded right now. Got groceries today. That was like the big thing. It's weird that so much of your energy goes into getting groceries, way more than usual. It takes a lot more thought. Another day in lockdown, done. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, YouTube.